Good night, friends. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I wanted to make sure I made it on time. 8:45 in California on the dot. I'm here on time. Good night. How are you all this evening? Y'all got so many skits today. I feel like they've been giving us a lot of skits these few days. Them start drop a whole heap of skits on us right now. Y'all got a lot of skits today. Whole pile of skits. Friends, me know. Me know. I know you want to see the Amber story how you want to see it. Let me just say that. Let me start this by saying I know you want to see the Amber story the way you want to see the Amber story, but you're not going to see that. If you're looking for a fairy tale story from the writers, they're not showing you a fairy tale story. Don't even think about it. Take your mind off of it. For right now, just take your mind. For right now, maybe eventually they will try to write it that way again, but for right now, take your mind off of a fairy tale story for Amber. That's not what they're going to sell you. They now have two steady characters in Amber and Anthony, right? On the topic of marriage. And I think they are very, very powerful. They have very powerful topics that they go into. Very, 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 very interesting topics. So take yourself off of that. Um, but just put it that way. Anyways, we get Shayla back. Okay. We get Shayla back. The big question now is with Shayla, will Iman buy her a car? That's the question. Will Iman buy Shayla a car? Yes, yes or no? Um, Malcolm says, O'Neill, I've come to realize a lot of a woman I hear. I realize a lot women live through Amber on these kids. Yes, so you have to watch the thing. Yes, I know what you're saying, Malcolm. A lot of times people see the Amber character and they try to see exactly if them can live whatever because they may have experienced some of the things that Amber experiences. And that's why I said to y'all, there are topics in there if you can catch what's going on. You have to just catch it, right? Anthony is the same thing because Anthony does have pieces to that even I was able to identify with, and some things me can't identify with, but that I should be watching for. So just look at that. Anyways, let's jump into the Iman story. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A car in Miami, a car in Atlanta. That's what's up.
If you were Delicia, if you were Delicia, would you tell Iman not to buy Shayla a car? That's what they might ask you right now. What are they asking you? Every now and again, they put a little code message in these kids. That's the question. Would they tell you that? Would you tell Iman no? Would you tell him no? True Love says I'm mentally drained. These skits lately have been mentally draining, especially Amber and Anthony skits. Everybody getting caught. But Iman and Delicia. Yes, they are the only storyline fully running is the Shayla storyline right now. Everything else is topical. Everything else is very topical. Some of the times, the writers have two ways that they write. Sometimes they write a storyline and sometimes they write on a topic. That's what's going on. They think they're writing a storyline, or you may think they're writing a storyline, but it's more like a topic. Because then once the storyline start making no sense, it's a topic. I'm gonna give you a way to look at this. When it starts to make no sense, they're writing on a topic. When it makes sense, they're writing a storyline. If that makes sense. That's the go-to. But that is true. So that's the question. What would you tell him not to buy a car? Don't buy the same car. Is what she's gonna say. Okay. Shayla is a jealous girl and Delicia is playing in her face. We know that's going on. Doreen says, should I tell him? Don't buy a car. Shayla is green-eyed, is a green-eyed devil. She's full of jealousy and envy right now. So she envy exactly where I go on. Shayla sounds dumb, eh? You know Shayla and Clarence. The one thing about Shayla is that she's going to give you the dumbness. Tired of this and Shayla. Y'all and Shayla too. Y'all have a good night. Good night, Lydia. No, I wouldn't. Iman should already know not to buy anything, and if he don't, Delicia is a crash dummy. They're writing junk. Yes, Trapstar. They write a lot of weird things. Um, that's all it really and truly is. Right now, them writing, Delicia basically playing in Shayla's face. They think you want to see that. When Iman and Delicia get caught, and back in action, then Wayne and Amber will be together. Okay, all right, okay. Delicia is going to give Iman the ultimatum if he buys Shayla a car. All right, all right. So now, so basically, no car. He can buy Shayla a minivan. That's why he buy Shayla a soccer mom car. So, that's really something else, and I swear. Shayla's a star. Don't buy her a car at all. So in other words, that you would tell him as well, don't buy a car. She's not gonna get karma right now. Right. They're trying to have her thing there, Delicia, play in her face. Shayla is not even ashamed to say that she's going to ask Iman for a car because he got you a house, which is better than a car. Okay. Makes sense. Fair enough. Shayla needs to move out. She needs to move out of Shayla's house today, but she's not moving out. Well, maybe the question is Delicia a daredevil? Is Delicia a daredevil? That's the question. Is Delicia a daredevil? Like one of them people that really just they can do it all. You realize there are a lot of writers in the chat? You are correct. You are correct. You are correct, Shamin. She has a lot of nerve to pucker her lips to say anything, to ask for anything else. She has a house and he gave her $50,000. What has she done for him? She's a beggar. Everybody's getting caught except them. That is correct. Some way, somehow, they're continuing this nonsense. No way, and Amber reunion. You don't want to see that part. Let's jump into it.
But Iman never tells me no, like ever. Yeah.
Yeah. He's very generous.
He's super sweet, very easygoing. Like, he will understand why I wanted something new. Just be a little bit safer for me and my baby, you know? It's good.
So spoiled.
I know. I feel really blessed.
All right, let me ask y'all this question. It's a lady's question. If you were Delicia and Iman bought the same car, would you be upset? There's a lot for me to understand with this what you call it, Delicia and Iman thing that I want to try to understand with the ladies them. Would you be upset? He was done until you begged your way back in his life. Well, she believed that Iman is there. This is so degrading for us women. Not really, I don't think so. Gertie, I don't think so. You have some women who are despicable and you have other women who listen. Men are smart. We know that all women are not like this. We know this. All women are not like Shayla. We know that. You right? In case you don't know this, we know that all women are not like Shayla. We know that the Shaylas of the world are out there, but it's not every woman that's still like Shayla. And every woman is a gold digger. Not every woman is a 304. Not every woman is that. So no, this is just one example of what a woman is. Just like Anthony is one is another part of males that males might not like. Cause don't think we like that part of males. What Anthony doing to Amber. If you notice, a lot of us men on the channel, we sometimes we just shirk at looking at how Anthony behaves because it's not normal of a man to do that. But there exists a man like that. That's all I'm saying. Trust me, we know. It's not. Don't make it seem as though all women are not all the same like Shayla. All women are not like Shayla. We know that. So they're only depicting as Shayla as a character as far as how she's as a woman. That's what it is. So never ever think that all women are clueless. Exactly. Shayla is clueless, and not all women are clueless. Some women really and truly have their stuff and they know what they're about. So I will never make it seem as though when we watch this, we think all women come like Shayla. No, not really. I don't think so. You have good women out there. I'm always going to tell you that. I still believe you have very, very great women out there. Amidst the fact that you have some wretched Jezebel women, you still have good women out there. Just like we have some bad guys like Anthony out there, you still have some good men out there. That's what I think you need to be able to get from these stories. You still have good people out there. So always remember that. Always remember that. She just saying the other day that you can't let it be about money. Marianne, I'm thank you very much that you put this in here, so because I was about to call her out on this. The other day Sheila said that it was not about money. But clearly it's about money. Clearly. It's about money and nothing else at all. Clearly. Clearly it's about money. I don't care. Let Sheila go back to Anthony since it's over there fantasizing about Sheila. I feel sorry for Amber. Her husband only wants his assets and his Sheila fantasies. Well, and this is Carolyn, and this is true. But again, this is also another aspect of life where there's two parts running, right? This is another aspect where a person like Amber will have to listen as well. Just like, listen to me, let me explain something to you. Just like Amber doesn't listen, you have men that don't listen. In other words, when them friend talk to them don't listen. Them not hear. Your friend might tell you, you know what, that girl is not a great girl. You don't listen. You don't hear. You don't listen to that. It's not a good girl. Until you get in some amount of trouble, and then your friend come back and say, wait, O'Neill, I never tell you that girl wasn't great. That's the deal. So now worry yourself, man. Amber, them just showing you a little thing when them show you Amber right now. Just always understand that. I don't like this part of the skit when these two fools are fighting over this man. I don't know if they really fighting though. I mean, let them a fight. Them just talk about it. Anthony's wicked. God is watching you, and I hope that when you're ready for your money, it will be there. It will not be it will not be there. True. Let's see. Shayla is not the one who clueless. Amber is clueless. All right. So Amber and Shayla wars. Shayla is truly Anthony's karma. That is correct. Your boy don't listen to you. And you have to let them get burned and figure out for themselves. Yes, same way. Just like how people talk to Amber and she doesn't listen. Sometimes men don't listen either. So I don't want y'all. That's why I'm gonna say topical. Don't think that Amber is the only person in the world that does not listen. I just want you to get that. Anthony leaving Amber for Shayla will be a blessing in disguise for Amber. There you go. Del Marie, there you go. And sometimes that's also another piece of the puzzle. That sometimes when a relationship gets burnt up, you need to let the person go. That's also a lesson from the skits. Have you noticed that? When you pick up that, sometimes you have to let some people go. But nonetheless, Shayla is the subject.
I don't know about all that.
You don't like to match?
No, they're too old for that. But I mean,
I'm just saying, wouldn't it be so cute if we just pulled up together? The same
matching
car,
cars.
that'd be cute. Yeah,
I guess, my love. Yes.
that's right. And hey, maybe sometimes we could switch them out. I'll get another color. They won't know who's who.
Might as well.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just ask him when he's in a good mood. He'll give me anything. Yeah.
My question is, are women as vindictive as Delicia? Let me ask you that. Are women as vindictive as Delicia? Let me ask you that question there. In other words, would you have like another woman like just playing the next woman's face like this? Have you seen this before? That's my question to y'all now. Because that I think is beyond me. I think it's beyond me to really check this one. Wayne needs to bring in new love interest for Amber so we can see her thrive and build a family. Hopefully. But see, that's the fairy tale thing that I'm saying. Don't look for that. They're giving topics when it comes to Amber because I think they can use her to give those topics. Ben is going to clear Anthony out, and that's karma. That would be karma. Ben will force Anthony to divorce Amber. I think he's trying to do that. Like I said, there are a lot of writers in the chat. Yes, there are a lot of writers. Anthony's going to get his karma. Worse than everyone else, hopefully. Anthony doesn't want Shayla for a wife, just the fantasies. He loves Amber. Right. I said this today. I'm looking out for y'all's comments because I want to read from y'all. You know, so I can understand y'all. But yes, him don't really love Sheila. Him love the fantasies because men just visual. Men are visual creatures. Did y'all catch that? Did you guys catch that? Yeah, go pull up in the same car as you're all always sharing the same man. Somebody says some. Marquisha says some women are like that. No. No. What I've given you besides the rent money? Besides the rent money, he hasn't given her anything else. Lionel says yes. Some women are like that. There you go. Shayla wasn't even thinking about a new car until she saw Delicia's car. She doesn't have her own identity, and it's sad. That's a question. Is this how some women are? That's the question. Every time I think about these kind of things, more I ask myself that question there. Are women like this? Where them really want something because another woman have it? Not most. I know it's not most, but I'm asking you if you've seen it existing. Ben is going to clean Anthony out. We'll talk about it, friends. We don't want to talk about it. Brittany was right all along about Anthony. Amber should have stick with the divorce plan. She should have, but she didn't. That's another piece of the puzzle. That's what I'm saying. They have these lessons in there. The lesson is sometimes you must follow your mind. It's loading. Karma, that is. I love this for Shayla. Maybe that's the question y'all need to answer yourselves. Do you like what's happening? Ben is Anthony's karma. He's going to snake Anthony so sad, and I can't wait. So you think Ben are the man, not depend on Ben for provide karma. Angela, me either. The sound of her is so much of a turn off. You can't hear, you can't stand for listen to her voice. Her wretched, her wretched voice. Can't stand. It's actually sad for Shayla. Why y'all want Victor to marry her, not realizing that he was just trying to use her? Because that's what it is. You know? Of course, O'Neill. Shayla is a prime example. So Shayla is an example of a lot of women. Y'all are saying that's what it is. I have never seen or experienced anything like this drama between Anthony, Amber, or Shayla. Never experienced something like that before. Dirty business. Never see that. You've never seen that. O'Neill, they're playing with fire. Continuing to burn Amber's character. The audience is upset and not happy with the direction. That is true. That they have been playing with the Amber character. And I know what you're saying. I know you want to see her winning, you want to see whatever it is. But that's why I've said to you, I want you to switch your mind out of the mode of where the story was before. If they give you the story, which they might, because they might respond to what y'all are thinking, then fine, you can go off of the story. We all know the story. We won't forget the story, right? As to what happened with Shayla before. But at this time, they are giving you topics with Amber and Anthony. It's topical. It's not even a story. It's just a monologue of topics. That's really what it is. More like a review then. That's what they've been giving. Let's go.
I feel like I hit the lottery finding somebody who's super generous but has such a beautiful heart, you know? Mm-hmm. I love that. And you're going to have that too. You're going to be pulling up at places in your new car in Atlanta. You're gonna find that man that's going to do what you want because you know you are super spoiled. If he ain't spending that money, You ain't looking his way.
Yeah, I need to find me an amazing love like you have.
Amazing love. Oh, now you care about amazing love. I
No,
thought
I
you
need
was
to
married to
find me
Benji.
such an amazing love fairy tale love story like this. Yes, that's what I need.
I mean, it's not all fairy tale. Lord, I told you.
Girl.
Just is. But hey, he buys me a new car. That's whatever.
The question is this: is this karma big enough? All right, here's the question: is this karma big enough for Shayla? In other words, when you think about Anthony, right? When you think about Anthony and when you think about Anthony and the Amber and Shayla story, the karma in this, is it big enough? That's the question me have to ask you now. We want Amber to at least be able to stand up for herself and read the room. In other words, you want Amber to change. That's what you're saying, Tyron. You want Amber to change, Tyron. The birds debriefing about their man Iman. That's correct. Them a debrief. Ben is going to try to get a piece of Amber because of the way Anthony painted a picture to Ben. I feel like Ben has a thing for black women. He does have a thing for black women, but we don't know if it's Amber. Benji. Benji is the short for Benjamin Franklin, which is Iman's money. That's correct. Country doesn't care about pleasing the audience at all. He knows people are gonna watch. A lot of skits are rubbish. Okay, if I'm to give like a monologue as to what I think they're doing, maybe it is that they realize that if they go with storylines, right, they may run out of time basically on the internet. Because again, at the end of the day, I think they're trying to feed everybody. That's a take that I think is happening. So them decide that, you know what, if I give mini stories, it may be better. Another thing is sometimes the actors or actresses might be busy, and so them can't get them for the entire time to continue the story like they should. They may be thinking in that type of way. That's what I believe. I think they want to please the audience, but at the same point in time, they're going a direction of seeing exactly if them can peer to the community. All right. Bam just me. B I'm just me. Or is it Bam just me? Amber did not listen to anything Daniel said. She got a sign with Anthony fantasizing over her cleaning, but not putting two and two together, and he's thinking of Shayla when he wants that. Which is okay. Is it good to be thinking about another woman in the bedroom while you're with your wife? No, it's not. Does it happen? Yes, it does. That's why I said that this was a good topic. The topic in this is you now need to find a way to ensure that your husband's mind, and I gave you the blueprint to this, your husband's mind sees you whenever he's thinking of sex. That's what I think they were trying to say, right? That you have to compete with the memories of the other people. That's what I think them have to say. Let me see what y'all are saying. Once you go black, you cannot go back. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Gertie says, once you go black, once you go black, you can't go back. There you go. I'm looking at if you think the karma is enough. Is the karma enough? Is the karma enough? Now Dalen is a please help me case. Exactly. Exactly. Ben needs to go back to to beyond the gates and worry about Ashley. What are we watching is what is happening. Okay. Well, give me one moment. I saw a comment. What we are watching is what happens when an idiot gets rich. That is also possible. That is true. You will see when some people get rich as well too. Amber need to pick up on Anthony sometime. I wonder where her head is. She should, but she doesn't because them must say sometime woman is that much in love. Amber starting to blow me. She already knows Shayla got the duck sauce. Yes, Shayla have the duck sauce. It's not enough. Layla, you're Miss Grant, you're saying it's not enough. It's not enough karma. Wayne is biased and unprofessional. So he's unprofessional because he not give you the fairy tale where you want to see. You want to see other things and you're not getting that. Is the karma enough, friends? Yes or no? Not enough. Anthony is basically nothing nothing about Shayla in that mind outfit was a turn on. She did nothing special. Yes, she did something special. She going at the maid outfit. True to love, me know. Me no like the look of maid outfit. Me think the maid outfit ridiculous. Me as a man think it's ridiculous. But Anthony believes the maid outfit look good. And you have to understand this. Every person have a fantasy. Every person has a fantasy. The deal now is you have to find what those fantasies are. Some people like, you put your hand on them neck. Some people like you grab onto them here. Some people like you bite them neck. Some people want you to trouble them ear. Some people might want you to do something different, put your finger in their mouth. Who knows what it is? Everyone has this fetish. Everyone has a fetish. It might not seem special to you, but everybody have them little thing that them love. You know what? That's a good question. You know what? Truth to love, good question. Do you have something special that you love in the bedroom? Let me ask you all a question. Tell you what, let's work on this. Do you have something special you love in your bedroom? Some people like get slap up. You understand? Some people like get tat up. Some people like it from the back. Some people like it from the front. Some people want to get it done in the car. Some fantasies come a dime a dozen. It's nothing special to us because we don't think it's special, but to Anthony, he thinks it is very special. Very unrealistic content. Nobody argues all day, every day. It's too much conflict, no healthy relationships. I agree with that, Lisa. We can have more healthy relationships in it. I totally agree with you on that one, Lisa. There can be more healthy relationships. Of course, people are saying yes. Is there something special you like? The maid outfit was his fantasy. Shayla made it a reality. It's their thing now, him and Shayla. And that's why Skitlanta did that good. That's why I said that Amber now will have to find something that she does well that Anthony likes. You know, I have to do the same thing. But you must. Way too old for that. Charmin, don't tell me you just got to do the plain old Jane. Plain old Jane. It's love the sleeping at the bedroom. No little special nothing. Too old for that, eh? You know, put on no little stuff, no little nothing. She might as well dress up like a dummy. I saw. I saw. KB Jam love is sleeping at the bedroom. KB Jam. Look, it's what it is. In Wayne's world, there are no healthy relationships. That's true. Amber needs to find a darn lawyer and some common sense. That's what she needs to find at this point in time. You know what, Layla? Miss Grant, that is true. She needs to find a lawyer and some common sense. That is true. She needs to find that right now. But hey, I mean, while she's there, she may want to try and learn, Anthony. Well, let me ask you this. Can she learn? Can Amber learn? Can Amber, this is the question I need to ask herself. Can Amber learn anything, anything, anything from her present marriage? That is the question the people might ask you. Even if a marriage is extremely bad, can you learn anything? Anything at all? Something. Anton needs some lady saw whining. That's why I go on right now. She need some lady saw whining. What Anthony need is him this time, man. That's what the deal is. Excuse me. Mm. He loved the strippers. So she can put a pole in the bedroom. I'm telling you, that's what she have to come up with something for blow him mind. Because if she does that, that's it. Amber's not in love with Anthony. She's not in love. So she now go to every. Oh, hold on. Nancy be the scratcher. You have something. Is Amber not in love with Anthony enough to give him her all in the bedroom? All right, hold on. Nancy B. the Scratcher, I think you're asking a very vital question. See, that's why I said this is topical. A lot of times, ladies, confirm or deny this. A lot of times, you don't love a man enough. What I learn about women is this. The man that a woman loves, she'll do anything for him. Anything. She will give him it any way he wants it. She'll get things done any possible way. Anything him tell her to do, she's going to do. The man that she settles for, or that she not really love, but she just say, I'm just gonna marry or be with this guy because I don't get the guy that I want, doesn't get the same thing like that other man. Is this true? Is this true? Nancy B. the Scratcher has raised a very vital point. Daniel will look at Amber different after Ben tell her what Anthony said. Of course they will, because couples talk. Wayne said Amber was good in bed. Yes, but you're not good to everybody in bed the same way as whatever it may be. The point I'm raising is how she work it with Wayne is different. Woman love it choking at the neck, man. Them love when you choke them neck. Why you make you look? Women love when you hold on upon them neck. They love that type of stuff. Some women love it rough, you know. John Green, some of the women them love it rough. Them love when you choke them neck. Some women like when you hold on to their neck. It's just play. It's not that you really go and suffocate them or whatever it is. Look, if I may say so myself, I have pulled out a couple falls here before. I mean, so don't make it seem as if I'm being wild here. Y'all are making it seem as if I'm being wild. Some people like when I throw them neck. Ladies, don't lie. Don't lie, ladies. Is it that sometimes women, maybe it is that's what it is for Amber. Anthony's not the man like that for her where she going to go out her way for. That's what I'm asking y'all. Some people like the choking. She only wanted Anthony because she didn't want Shayla to have him. That's what we mean like to breathe. Petite. Listen to me, Petite. Don't hold the neck. What you mean? You know what? You know what? Like, just, oh God, just hold on. Come on. Wait, what? Whoa. Oh, these. Whoa. Why can't I? Why can't we hold on to the neck? What's wrong with the neck? It's not that. It's not a regular to make you pass out or anything. It's just basically look, look, man. I have had to hold on to a couple false weave when you have the weave them a ride up, and you're basically, getting whatever it is going for. It's just, just, wait, hold on, man. Everybody has a spot. Everybody has a. Don't stop making it look like O'Neill is crazy. Everybody have a space where them say, "Don't move, don't move. It's right there, so right there. So hold on. Whoa, whoa. Don't move it, don't move it. Whoa, put it right there. So stop. Right there. Put it. You're gonna leave it right there. So whoa. When you're basically on the edge of things. What do you mean? You might just be holding on to the neck, basically. It doesn't mean much. Just like that, they can, just like that. People are just lying in the comments. That is true. Shadara, people are definitely lying in the comments. Stop going. I couldn't like something weirdish stuff. What do you mean you can't say that when you What you mean? What you mean me too manage? What you mean me too manage? What? What happened? When you tell her for hold it right there, so you hear what Gertie says? It needs some lady saw wine. When I get them lady saw wine, that's a different thing. It's different. Skitlanta, your narrative is doing good so far. Your narratives are definitely on point so far. Amber is in love with marriage, and that's why she keeps saying she's the perfect wife. That's correct. She's in love with marriage. That makes sense. Ladies, a dude isn't going to try to stop your breathing if he chokes you. Please, just hold the sides and you can still breathe. Just hold on upon this. You listen. If it's there, let me turn sideways so I can give you all a visual of this. Please, ladies, you're visually to the side and you're there for whatever else it is, right? You hold on to whatever it is. It might hold on to the back of your hair right there, so that's fine. What's wrong with that? You have a little fuzz here in, we can buy another one for you. We're not just going to stop your breathing. If please, y'all are acting up now. Not behave like it no work that way. Y'all are something else. What do you mean O'Neill is being nasty? O'Neill is not being nasty. Jamming, O'Neill is not being nasty. O'Neill is telling the truth. I saw. Remember, Amber told Anthony that she was putting a stripper pole in the master remodel bedroom. Anthony got excited. Exactly because he want the stripper. Is there anything wrong? Hold on. We don't have to, hold on. Is it okay for a man to hold on to the ear. That's the question. Can him hold on to the ear? Can him grab a piece of the head, basically? He loves Shayla because she initiates this. That's correct. See, Gertie, you are giving them what they need for ear. That's what it is. But this is the thing. She's a preacher's child, so she can do her thing, but she's still church girl. The pum pum churchy. John Green, my wife, knows I'm terrible. She knows that I'm Jamaican. I saw Jamaicans talk. We are no different, and I've already told her that before. She knows. John Green said, my wife know that how bad me I cut up. I saw it work. She know. Climb up to whatever it is. You have a back her to the side, basically. You have to back her to the side. You need to be swinging it each way because that's how men need to have you in various positions. Y'all are making it seem as if only saying something out of pocket. A lot of couples are choking each other. Yes, but it not mean them going to stop them. We're not going to stop your breath. It all depends on what you like. Are you telling me, O'Neal, size matter to Amber and Anthony don't have the size like Wayne? That's the thing. That's the deal. Maybe because Anthony not have the size, she's not turned on. That's a reality. She knows. My wife knows. I saw it work. Trust me. She knows. She married to a Jamaican. I saw it go. We're overalized, over sexualized culture. We are an over sexualized culture. It's never music every day. So I saw it go. Hi, sir. Anthony needs some holy water. That's what Marie said. Needs some holy water. So you want to pour holy water upon him during the sex? Would you pour? Would you pour holy water on a man during during in the bedroom? Let us just say you are in your bedroom. Would you pour this holy water? What I tell me say no is when I go buy me, you're thinking that you're going to buy O'Neal wife a bottle of, because me terrible, you know. When you go and buy O'Neal wife a bottle of holy water so she can chew it, so she can throw it on O'Neal. Because O'Neal slack. When he's somebody says Anthony need a bottle of holy water, so me I make sure I understand how y'all plan to do this. That is the deal of what's going on right now. We plan to throw some holy water upon throw some holy water. Definitely a mood killer. That is definitely a mood killer. You understand Kasim very, very clear. You throw a tip of holy water upon me and it's over. It's over. You understand that Brittany is coming back? I hope Brittany comes back. Shayla catered to Anthony. Amber just doesn't do it for him the way Shayla does. Anthony is led by his ding dong. That is correct. He is led by his ding dong. He is. Anthony rocking the S meat. and it must be whacked for Amber to turn it down. Well, that's what's good. She's turning it down. That's the question. Why is Amber turning Anthony down? That's the question. There you go. Since as y'all want something, why is she turning him down then? Dead sea man. You know about that? Listen to me. It's, first, let me say, first y'all said to me that if they want to find exactly where Anthony's, thing is, when say them have to search by the burial ground. They have to go to a cemetery to find it because there you go. That's the question. It's short and it don't reach a spot. That way. What the ladies have been saying is that y'all need the womb broom. Need something to touch the cervix. That's what it is right now. Because Anthony has a little Vienna sausage. When I say it won't touch the cervix, Amber told him the size matters. Lord. Amber gave Shayla the what? Well, apparently Shayla know for rise the dead. Maybe Shayla isn't all that bad. Maybe Shayla has powers of Jesus because she can rise the dead. Shayla can work with what's going on. Listen to me. It won't reach. When I say why does the world like to come on, come on, O'Neill? Really? Why does the world turn like? Ashley, no matter pressure. Ashley, and I'm gonna say that nice. He's not doing it for her. She told him the size matters. He needs to learn how to work it. He has instead acting like he's a big man. What? One I says that the preacher daughter want bigger than that. All I do is have to say she isn't turning him down. However, she is faking it because she hasn't fully forgiven him. But I'm sure that the fact that he's been with Shayla repeating in his head, it's too short and it can't just because it doesn't take much for Shayla. It not take much. Shayla is a bat demon. What mean she a bat demon? I don't understand. Amber is too much of a woman to Anthony. In other words, women have deeper. One way I try to say, Geardy, should Anthony edge it then? Does Anthony need to start edging it? Does Anthony need to start edging it? Does he need to start edging it? Yes or no? In order to get her satisfied, does he need to edge it? Does he need to edge it? Tell me the truth here, sir. No, this is something. After Shayla done been with Iman, she's not going back to Anthony because he would have got edge it. I don't think Shayla would want to go back to Anthony either after being with him. And that's a size difference unless she's into the what is that? What is this? Basically what y'all are saying. When I say at this Anthony at work right now. Y'all are saying Anthony is working with the good old grace. This is what the ladies them say Anthony has working with right now. He must say too short and he can't reach. I don't know how to come up with this, but when I saying this one I say Anthony is working with the Vienna sausage. This I want to say I work with. Well, does Anthony need to edge it? Yep, sometimes you can't edge it. Sometimes you've got to edge it then. Maybe I've got to just edge it. What's wrong with edging it? Do you know what edging it means? Stephanie says Shayla knows how to make it work. Because some women can make it work. And listen to me. He might be big for another woman. Anthony needs some serious therapy. Well, right now he might do his thing. He's doing what he's doing. Anthony may not be good in bed. Maybe that's why Amber kept sleeping with Wayne. He needs classes on how to work his little soldier. But only knows said that's what's going on. What if she's just not the lady for him? West maybe you have to get on the side part. Basically, you have to get on the side and you have to get onto whatever else is. You have to put it on the corner piece. Just sometimes to be able to edit, you have to kind of you have to. Y'all ladies know this. Men has to get the right place so that way when you're edging it, basically, you have what is called like just enough spot to it give you more. In other words, it give you more like length, basically. So maybe that's exactly what he need to do. He needs to do something like that where him can use as much of the length as possible. In other words, so that way it gets in there. That's what it is. Him just don't have things to waste. That's what's going on. Him not the place to waste. What are you talking about, man? Fear nasty. This I go out of the chat tonight. It's only a bit nasty. It's such an illusion. Only keep it real. What you mean? She was on live and she says her character loves her husband. That's what she said. But did she not tell whatever it is? Only stop being nasty. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, only keep it real. What do you mean you have to edge it sometimes? Let me read Charmaine's comment. Charmaine, where's the Charmaine? Y'all are acting like O'Neill is, what do you mean? No, yeah, that's not how you edge it. You have to edge it to get it done. Shayla told Iman that it was almost the best she's ever had. That she never once put on the maid outfit. So Anthony was not rising on demand with Shayla. He was totally dependent on the maid outfit. So y'all are saying the only rise he has the maid outfit. That's what I say. What you mean edge what? Him have to edge it. Him not have listen. And God. Only they can't edge all the time. Sometimes would have a push. Is Donna correct? Is Donna correct? Is Donna? Donna say you can't edge it all the times, them boy. But I do Donna say you can't edge it. Donna say sometimes you can't edge it. Donna say sometimes you can't edge it. Would have a push, basically. something else. O'Neil is a rabbit. O'Neil Anthony is a rabbit. He definitely is a rabbit. It just means that the man is very active. Anthony's all tricked out, eh? Y'all are really something else with some love and chat. We can't bother with y'all. Anthony don't have the size he needs. He need for pump it up. Pump. He need to pump it up. What y'all are saying is that Anthony will have to pump it basically. Even if you get one of these pumps, he needs to get a pump. So y'all are saying Anthony needs either a pump or a DDL. You know, I've never seen people. So basically, when I say he need a pump. Does Anthony need a pump? Y'all know what pump I'm talking about. Does he need a pump? Maybe need a pump then. Maybe what y'all are saying is that he need a pump for pump it. You just pump it. You just, hold on there I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on. Babe, I'm coming. Don't worry yourself. I'm coming to you. Just give me a little bit. Let me just kind of pump it up. It ain't big enough. Let me just get what's going on. I just need to pump it a little bit more. There, please hold on. I'm just gonna pump it. Just give me like a little bit. Give me like 5 minutes. I know you're ready. I know you're ready, baby. Just give me like 5 minutes. I'm just pump it some more. Fresh boy, that is correct. Fresh boy has his hands on the pulse. Compatibility is everything. And that I think is the point. Maybe he's just not compatible with Amber. And that's what I was kind of trying to say with y'all last night. May I say maybe Amber not compatible with this man. She may just not be compatible. I just remember that Anthony started out as a muncher with both Ro and Amber. He ate the cookies. Well, what a man out there right now, willing to eat the cookies. Trust me, there are lots of. I'm sure you can go out on the streets and find a lot of men willing to eat the cookies. Don't know you from Adams and willing to eat the cookies. So, Iman needs to practice financial abstinence. He does. Iman does need to do that. Iman, I think the pump gets it up, not work it. So the pump pump it up. so, so this went from a question of one not being in the mood to an outright discussion on size. What am I missing here? Dorothy, it happens like this sometimes. This is how the channel works. People will go off in the comments and they do that, and that's fine. We just have the discussion like adults, that's all. We joke around on it. That's how we are. That is now it's going to it is what it is. It's what will happen basically. Not being in the mood to it going to be okay, well, maybe there's a reason why she's not in the mood, because that comes up too. Dorothy, think about it though. Whenever there's an aspect of sexual desires, right? And it involves a man and a woman, okay? And there is an issue at all. That people are always gonna pinpoint to, well, maybe something is going on why, this particular partner is not so inclined to do such and such. It's just gonna happen. It's one of those known things. And some people are asking very fair questions. It's a fair question. Is in other words, I think the question people is asking is, are they compatible? That's the question. The question is this: do you think that Anthony and Amber are compatible? Fresh boy asks the question perfectly fine. And sometimes people try to not understand this. You may not be compatible with that person, and you need to know that. That is the question. It's coming down to this. Are people compatible? Compatibility is a big issue. Are they compatible? And sometimes you marry somebody that you're not compatible with, you're going to have problems. That's what they're showing you. In bed, yes. Are they compatible? See, people are saying no. We came there. In other words, we went all of there, Dorothy, to come here. Are they compatible? And that is sometimes what people miss in the marriage piece of things. Compatibility matters. At the end of the day, people are saying it without saying it. There, people are indirectly through the comments saying they're not compatible. And that is true. You can find somebody that you're not compatible with. That's what's going on. You can find somebody that's not compatible. When it keeps changing, it's the only one that needs to be happy in couple lanta. But I'm not happy either. We're not happy as a couple. No, Amber and Wayne are. Exactly. That's what they might try to tell you. Sometimes people just not compatible. That's what they're trying to tell you. That people are not always compatible, but maybe you need to find compatibility as well. They're not compatible or nor equally yoked. That's another piece of what we've been saying. Them not equally yoked, so them not work very well. Skitlanta has always maintained their position that they've not been compatible. Skitlanta always have mentioned that. Anthony was paying for strippers because his performance was mediocre. So that is why that's why he depends on fantasy to perform. But Shayla was faking because she has an agenda to become Mrs. Dalton. It's sad that Brody putting in even more work than Anthony. Brody's putting in work. Yes, Brody have more strength than Anthony. Did you see? So, a question of compatibility leads us down the road. Okay, food for thought. I can now appreciate this line of explanation. Thanks. Yeah, sometimes that's what it is. You know, look, we sometimes it may when I do these lives, I do them from the place of I want y'all to when you watch a story, you want to say what's on your mind because it will lead you to exactly where you're trying to go because you're answering the questions. It might seem like you're not answering the question, but you are. You're always answering the question each time. We all ask questions in there. Even people in the chat might ask questions or might say something. But it's a good question to ask. What you wanted to ask us is to summarize what's going on. And it did summarize it. Amber is only turned on by his lifestyle. That's the thing. And that's also very, very something to look at. Because sometimes a woman will go in a relationship, or even a man will go in well, in this case, we're going to talk about a woman. A woman will go in a relationship because she likes the lifestyle, not because she likes the man. She's choosing this man not because she really believes whatever, but she likes the lifestyle. And they're showing you the repercussions of marrying for lifestyle versus love. That's what sometimes they're showing you. Honeypot and Wayne are not exactly. There you go again. Do you think that Honeypot and Wayne are compatible? Let me ask y'all that. Do you think Wayne and the Honeypot girl compatible? That's what I'm showing y'all. It's a compatibility issue. She could also be turned on by being married. She could also be turned by being married. Amber had her own money in the beginning. She did. She did, but she still like the lifestyle. She still have as much money as Anthony. Okay. Amber has enough money to survive on her own, yes. But she doesn't have the money to live the lifestyle that she lives now with Anthony. That must be said. So we understand that because sometimes we think people overlook that. True to love, what you said, true to love. Charmin, what you said. No, I never cared for them together. Absolutely not. You don't think them compatible. Stephanie, even though you say yes long time, and even though you know they're compatible, they're not compatible. They are going at it like a rabbit because they are temporarily stuck with each other. And that's why I said Anthony is trying to turn Amber into Shayla. This isn't a marriage, it's a situationship. Food for thought. Amber is actually turned off by Anthony's arrogance. Amber gotta be boring in bed because Wayne chose Sarah and Erica and seemed to enjoy them. Well, Wayne chose a whole heap of people. You can't really use Wayne as like a marker. Wayne is not a good marker for anybody at all because Wayne is playing games. All right, Anne Marie said both compatible there. Yes, they might be doing it, but all right. But it's clear them it's clear that she is there's a lot of turning off that may be going on. So I think that's what people are exploring. What is the turn offs about? Wayne and Anthony is lame and boring. Bring Amber a new man. So I don't want Amber to forget a new man. She need a new man in her life. That's what they must say. If they were not compatible, they would not be going at it like rabbits. Well, maybe them faking it. Maybe them a fake it. Makes sense. Shadar, where's the Shadar? I saw your thing. Anthony and Amber are definitely Anthony, Amber and Anthony definitely had chemistry. Wayne just doesn't want nobody's relationship better than his. All right, give me this take. O'Neill, please tell me why Amber have hung around Shayla and Ernestine and has not learned anything. That's a good question. That's a good question. Has Amber learned anything since hanging around Shayla and Ernestine? In your estimation, that's a very good question. Very good question. Yes or no? Has she learned anything? Good question, Stephanie. In real life, nobody is having sex. So how can someone judge? So someone in the bedroom. That's weird. I know that they want you to think that, but to just say Amber is bad in bed. Um, what I think they're doing, Heaven Chapman, what I think they're doing is they're forming an opinion based on the storyline. Does that make sense? So they give a storyline and them try to have you imagine what you think would be happening at that point in time. That's fine. Nothing is wrong with that. Some of the times you might, give like an impression of something. Nothing wrong with that. It just maybe just like a, what would you call it now? Like just a guess of things. That's all it really is. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a guess, an educated guess. That's all it really is. An opinion. Don't think Wayne will marry again. Definitely not the teapot girl. So Amber should tell Anthony to show her the way. He used to do it with Shayla. I think she's been trying to do that, but I think she needs to come with her own thing. Easy answer because she only uses her brain with relationships when it comes to other people. She's stuck on stupid for herself to enjoy the benefits of marriage. That's correct. That's correct. She is twisted in her mind when it comes to marriage. Amber is twisted by religion and she's twisted by just certain things that you can't be twisted by, which is a good point because a lot of people get like Amber where religion bounds them too much because people come around them and they know how to use religion to work them system, and that's what Anthony is doing at this point in time. Anyways, friends, that's our power hour tonight. I'm gonna send y'all to bed. I'm gonna send myself to bed as well. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with me. I always enjoy your conversations. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.